All right, welcome to Black Book Basics. I'm Opus, this is Coach T, and today we're gonna be talking to you about why ignoring your ex is powerful.
So we talk about a lot on this channel about how to get your ex back, how to move on, and how to re-attract her. But in this particular instance, what if you don't want her back? What if she's moved on, or what if she hasn't moved on, but it doesn't matter? What if you've moved on and you don't want her back, but she's still reaching out to you? She's still trying to contact you. What do you do in that situation? How do you navigate that? Because I feel like this is where a lot of guys get this wrong and they never end up healing and moving on totally from the relationship. By the end of this video, you'll figure out exactly how to do it and how to live a life free of your ex who's just totally no good for you, how to move on permanently. But if this is your first time checking out our channel, we do appreciate it. Go ahead, hit the like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get instantly notified when we drop new content.
Check out the website too, blackbookbasics.com.
But one of the reasons why ignoring your ex is powerful is because it allows you to realize that you can do better. We talk a lot about re-attracting your ex, but what if you realize that, you know what, my ex, she was good, she was a good girl, she's a great woman, but you know what, I don't want her back. I realized that there were a lot of things that I don't like about my ex, and now that I've upgraded myself, I got a new haircut, I've grown a beard, I've added 10 pounds of muscle to my frame. I'm learning another language. I'm learning how to dance the bachata and the tango. And I'm meeting all these incredible women, these smart women, these emotionally healthy women now. And I realized I could do better. I realized I was holding myself back with her. I'm glad she broke up with me now. If that didn't happen, if she wasn't that breakup wasn't the impetus for me to say, you know what, man, I'm out of shape. I don't like the job that I work at. I need to go back to school. I haven't read a book since Obama was in office. I need to do something about myself. I need to boss up. Sometimes your breakup is going to be the impetus for you to become you 2.0. That's what we call it. And you have become you 2.0. You realize, damn, man, who I was with my ex. I didn't like myself. She was holding me down. She always wanted to go out to eat. She never wanted me to go to the gym. She never wanted me to become better, because a lot of times, and we don't really talk about, I think we need to talk about this more, is that a lot of women hold guys back because they know that if they become better, if their man becomes better, they're gonna leave them. They know that they are down here and they know the potential in their ex, and they hold them back because they don't want their ex to actualize that potential, because if they did, they would leave them in a drop of a hat. They would be out of there.
They know the more successful you are, the more options you're gonna have in life.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of women, they deflate their man emotionally and chip away at them. That's a very dangerous thing. So if you boss up, you follow the things that we talk about in these videos, you realize that you're better off, not just with other women, but you're better off even by yourself without her. And that's powerful.
Back when I was doing the music thing, man, doing shows with like these big name artists, man, my ex was like so jealous and like drilling me about, well, backstage you guys like have girls go back there? Do you like what do you guys do? I mean, like, are you guys gonna leave after your set, and just like all types of stuff, man.
Right. Another reason why ignoring your ex is powerful is because it gives you a chance to heal from the relationship. A lot of guys, and a lot of women for that matter, they jump into something immediately after the breakup. They don't even allow themselves to clear themselves. We call it, an exorcism. You need to exorcise that demon of the prior relationship, and you don't even give yourself a chance to do that. So how can you become your best self for the new woman or the new man in your life when you haven't even recovered from the last one? Not even for the breakup. You haven't even recovered from the relationship, let alone the breakup. Because I feel like there's a cleansing that needs to happen after the relationship, or from the relationship rather, and there needs to be a cleansing after a breakup. And you haven't even done that. But ignoring her, because a lot of women have become cancers in a lot of people's lives during the breakup, and you haven't even given yourself a chance to come out of that and give yourself clarity, revitalize your life, rejuvenate from that, get back to your social circle, and take your life back. Ignoring her when she's hitting you up on Snapchat for whether she wants some attention or whether she just wants to get back with you. But when you ignore her, when you realize that you want to move on, you allow yourself to heal from that, get clarity, and to realize where you gone wrong in the relationship, because that's a huge thing too. And we will, drop a lot more game about that in upcoming videos. But you want to heal from that. Your ex, you've overcome a tumultuous situation, whether she was a narcissist, she was bipolar, whatever type of situation. She's an emotional vampire, or to use emotional blackmail. All of these these psychological terms that we've come to know over the past couple
And
of
like
years.
a narcissist, even if she's like a narcissist and you leave her and you start doing better, she's gonna try to suck you back in to like ruin your life. Like I know it sounds like kind of weird, like well, you know, a narcissist would do something like that. They hate seeing other people succeed. When they have like good narcissistic supply, and then you take yourself out of their life and you start doing better, they're gonna get jealous and they're gonna want to take you right back. Especially if they go through a little slump where it's not going good with their new guy. She's gonna want you back in her life. Chances are she's gonna be mad. Okay, I know it sounds funny, but she's gonna be mad that you're doing so good. You're so happy. You're so confident. You're making better money. You're more physically fit now. She's gonna try to pull you back, and she's gonna like completely like ruin your life. Like that's why I say like when you break up with somebody, it's definitely not a bad idea just to split ways 100% and just like ignore them. Go on your way. Especially if it ends on a bad note, or if they broke up with you and actually like hurt you, mentally, and I guess physically too. Girls can be abusive, man.
They can.
I remember I caught a right hook back in the day. You definitely don't want to have somebody like that back in your life. It's okay to like delete people and block people out of your life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously you wanna be as respectful as you can with people, but when you have somebody that ruins your life and that's like hurting you mentally and physically, it's okay to completely brush them off and kick them out of your life.
It's okay to take back your life and take ownership of your life. You're trying to go through the healing process. And how can you heal from a wound when it's continuously being infected? You have to give yourself a chance for that wound to be totally clear, totally heal up, and allow that process to begin, to move on. And if you're still, and your ex is still reaching out, that infection, that cancer is still reaching out to you, that wound is never going to heal if she's still in your life. So you have to ignore her. You got to extract her from your life and move on. And it's okay to do that. Because we're told to, oh, well, it's so wrong to... No, this person has caused harm to your life, turbulence to your life, and it's time for you to take ownership and move on from it.
When I go to the bar, just say there's she's a dime, but the thing is I'm getting like bad vibes from her. I can actually like tell that she has something going on that just doesn't feel right. And I turn her down and I brush her away. It's almost like a good feeling knowing that I can turn down dimes and not have a problem doing so. So now with your ex-girlfriend, when you brush her off and you ignore her and you know that she's regretting, she's doing her thing, she's made her mistakes or whatnot, and then you push her away, it almost builds confidence in you knowing that I didn't go back crying like I used to. I wasn't begging like I used to. I'm not one of these little pansies that start writing these clean slate letters and like crying to her on the phone and singing to her and all that crazy stuff. At first, I mean, yeah, I get it. It may be a little bit rough, but you'll get to a point, like once you really like have it in you and realize that you're a better person than what you've been in your past, and you really start to develop that confidence in yourself, and you can actually push these dimes away. You can push these girls that disrespect you away. You'll slowly start to build the confidence in you, and the confidence is key to everything: happiness, success, everything. So you'll start building that confidence more if you can just get it in you, I don't need this girl in my life. If you really realize the picture, like the last year of our 5-year relationship was hectic, it was crazy, it was a mess, and then you push her away, you'll start to feel more like a man, as opposed to the guy that was the little cake boys that go back crying to their ex. It'll make you feel more confident, more like a man, more secure with yourself.
It'll also build discipline, which is another cornerstone of masculinity. If you can extract yourself and ignore the person that was causing damage to your life, that was causing turbulence to your life and causing pain and hurt to your life, you can walk away from that. And to deny femininity, I feel like, is one of the most powerful things that you can do, because we're naturally, biologically designed to be with each other to progress our DNA into future generations. It's what we've been put on this earth for. So if you can deny that, that's insanely powerful. When you build up that discipline, you can build up the discipline to not just to deny another woman, but to deny your love, to deny the woman that you've been with for 4 years and you shared all of these experiences with, and she was there with you during the darkest times of your life and the brightest times of your life, and you can deny that, just even with the fact that she's causing you all of this pain during this particular time, you can deny that out of your life. The sky's the limit at that point. This is our girl, this is our woman, this is our wife, this is the mother of our children. So she's always gonna have a soft spot or a soft place in our heart. A lot of women take advantage of that. They know that and they prey on that. So for you to realize, look, I know she had I know she did this. I know she was there for me with this. I know she was my wife, and she had my first child. I know this about her, but this situation is not healthy and I have to move on. I love me first. She doesn't love me anymore. I love myself first before anyone. And when you build up that discipline to say no, that discipline can be carried over into your job. That discipline can be carried over into you building a better body. That discipline can be carried over into starting a business, into learning a new language, into whatever you want to do, whatever ambitious thing that you have, whatever mountain that you want to climb. You can carry that discipline, which I feel is the hardest thing to build with women. When you can it's one thing to get women. We can teach you how to get women. That's easy, but when you can turn them down, that's when you become a master at this. Because most men go ahead and take anything. They'll deal with anything that's wet and moist and has oxygen in their lungs. Well, there's some creepy dudes out there that are even into that necrophilia.
Hey, really
that's
though,
crazy.
it does feel so good just being able to turn a dime down, man. Just being able to like go to a bar and just tell a girl, nah, I'm really not interested in, even though she is the baddest girl in there. I mean, being able to like just tell your ex-girlfriend, the girl that you were madly in love with, she was madly in love with you. It's just like a good feeling knowing that I can just brush you off and ignore you and find another you just like that.
This is the stuff that builds men. It's the hardest thing to do, but once you overcome that, once you grasp that and harness that power, the sky's the limit. And if you're having trouble doing that, if you're having trouble ignoring your ex and trying to get over her and take your life back, reach out to us in a private coaching, because it's hard to go at this stuff alone. I've been through it, he's been through it. And when you get on the phone with us, we'll start to pick things apart, and you'll start to realize things about yourself that you didn't even know before. We don't do anything magical. We just bring out yourself. We bring out the person that you got away from. You're going through this situation, you're going to feel bouts of depression. You're going to feel bouts of lack of discipline. You're going to feel unconfident. And that's where we come in to help you through this, because your friends, they're good for support, moral support, but they may not be able to give you the advice on how to navigate this situation. And that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to go to the forest alone with no navigation or anything like that. And that's where we come in.
So if you're looking for a paid private coaching, go ahead and hit us up at blackbookbasics.com/private coaching, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Peace.